You've been listening to The Mountain Gardener with local expert Ken Lane. Join the conversation every week as he answers timely garden questions. Email Ken a question directly from your phone to his desktop through the web at watersgardencenter.com. That's Waters with 2 T's, gardencenter.com. Now welcome back your host, Ken Lane.
So this late summer, early fall, there's an opportunity for gardeners to landscape, especially if you need lots of plants, a lot of landscaping. This is a time where you can save money on that landscape budget. And here's what's going on and why that's the case. So there's really 2 times, 3 maybe, where you can save substantial dollars on your landscape plants. And it's when the seasonal changes happen at a garden center. So right now here at Waters Garden Center here in Prescott, we are shifting from summer to the fall and winter mix. And so we have harvested our junipers, spruce, pine, firs, cedar, cypress, evergreen stuff, red tip photinias, rhaphiolepis, all these silverberries, all these evergreen things are on their way. And so we need to liquidate or make room for this new crop of plants. And so a spruce tree is big. I mean, one plant could take up a square meter pretty easily, or square yard. I must have been reading something European. Sorry about that. So a square yard. And so you need space between them to kind of peruse them and make them look good. So we've flown up to the farms and we've handpicked the most beautiful of the Christmas tree looking holiday plants. And so we're bringing those in, getting ready for the holidays. The crepe myrtles, there's hardly a lilac left. So all the spring things have been, we need those to be in your yard, not at the garden center. We don't need those right now. We'll have 100, 200, well, hundreds and hundreds more next spring. But the few, the 2 dozen that are left, take them home. They're done blooming. I've got plenty of Rose of Sharon that are in bloom that look good. So I'll sell those. We cleared those out. So as that season changes, you can take advantage of that. So we call it our Monster Monsoon Sale. It's basically our year-end summer clearance thing. It's not everything on sale. Come on. We still have brand new things just off the truck. The summer blooming perennials are over the top. They're glorious. But the older things, gaillardias that have kind of been with us for a month, time for those to go because we've got beautiful mums coming. The asters are coming. Things are coming. So this is a seasonal chance. Probably now through really Labor Day. The sooner the better, because as soon as you hear about it, you can cherry pick off the best stuff. At the end, towards Labor Day, it starts to look a little tired. There's less plants. We've cleared them out. And now we've got room. And so we have literally semi-loads of plants that will arrive of Labor Day through September, October is the opportune time to bring plants in. It's kind of the last chance. So we bring them in then, we harden them off or get them acclimated or used to our climate, and they'll actually get cold and go dormant and be on our cycle. And so we order enough to get through winter, because once winter hits, you really should not be shipping plants from a different climate to here. It stuns them. It shocks them. They go into transplant shock. And so that's just not fair to the gardener, to the homeowner that's buying that. You want plants that are used to our cycle, used to our climate, goes into that. And so there's a time, September, October is that window. And so we're clearing things out now so that we can start shipping things then. And that's why you're hearing and this is all the mountain folks. You're going to see the same thing. It's going to be, if you're tuned in from Sedona, from Flagstaff, Williams, you're going to see your garden center there have a seasonal kind of clearance, clear things out. In Prescott, Arizona, we happen to call it a Monster Monsoon Sale. I don't know why, because usually it's raining by now. And so we've just been doing this for decades and it just works. It's kind of plus it rolls off the tongue. It just sounds better. There's nothing wrong with the plants. Don't be afraid to go, it's the last one. No, it's the last one of the crop and there's no more behind it. We're not bringing more in. Plants are not like a manufacturing thing. You can't just hit a button and 10 more comes out the other end of the machine. This is like 3 years later. It takes 3 years to grow a nice Rose of Sharon. So we've got to plan 3 years from today, 3 years back, to guesstimate how many we think we're going to sell. What colors are going to be popular? What sizes? Should it be a 5 gallon, 2 gallon, 1 gallon? What size should it be? Because it's going to take a long time to get that crop rotation to come through. And so this is just that last one or two, or maybe had a broken branch. It just clip it off, and it wasn't as perfect as the last bunch, but by itself in the landscape, it's going to thrive and be beautiful. So don't be afraid. And now is just a tremendous time to plant. It's a peak time. I would say it's better than fall is for planting, like the East Coast or Midwest says. I think in the mountains of Arizona, monsoon is the time for planting. This is our best season for having plants root out, establish well before winter hits, and then they go dormant and they just kind of wake up next spring just with new growth and vigor, especially things you want like privacy screens. You want to get bigger growth, trees, things you want to have a lot of growth to get the roots under them now. So next spring, you really grow faster. Now is better than planting them in spring. Okay, that's it. We got Lisa Waterslane coming in for her segment right after this.
The Mountain Gardener, your source for timely garden advice right for higher elevations. Guaranteed to make a difference in your yard this season.
If you enjoy this show and would like to hear more, please subscribe to The Mountain Gardener, wherever you like to listen to podcasts. And if you'd like even more garden tips, tricks, and helpful advice, please check out my website at watersgardencenter.com for classes, videos, and more, or my online garden center at top10plants.com. Throughout the week, Lisa and I can be found here at Waters Garden Center in Prescott.